be which go in thereat. So the scriptures say, Hamashiach Yahushua said, enter ye in at the straight gate. Right? But then he came back and said, broad is the way which leadeth to destruction. Broad meaning what? Very wide, man. Which goes back to 2nd Ezra 9:22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. But let my grape be kept. That grape that's kept is the ones that's walking in the straight gate. Walking in the straight gate is keeping these commandments to the best of your ability, learning these scriptures, learning your history and your culture as a Hebrew Israelite, and dealing with the wickedness of this world, being amongst it. Lot, the father of Moab and Ammon, when you read Genesis, Lot, the same Lot that was delivered from Sodom and Gomorrah's destruction, it tell you in the scriptures that he was vexed daily with the conversation of the wicked. That's how we feel. We vexed with the conversation of the wicked. Oh, the president, man, who you voting for? Man, your vote don't matter, man. Your vote don't matter. Okay? They're called puppets. You want to know who really in control? Your elite banking families, they in control. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, all of them, they running the show. They the ones holding the strings, right? Because they worship who? They worship Satan. They worship Satan in forms of Baphomet, you know, it's like in a form of androgynous demons, I'd rather say. But you look up those things, and you see that's what they worship, man. It's all in your rap videos, right? You want to be an aspiring rapper, you gotta sell your soul. Everybody know that, and they still want it. That don't make no sense. You know? That's why broad is the way which leadeth to destruction, because everybody want to be famous in America. Everybody wants to be a movie star, a rapper, a singer, a clothing designer. You have to sell out, man. You want your own chain of businesses throughout America. You know, you want the quote-unquote good life in America. There's no good life in America, especially for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. There's no, you know what the good life in America is for? Esau, these other nations, but they going down. So the good ain't that good, you know? But go ahead. Where you at?
Matthew chapter 7, verse 14. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
Straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, man. Very, very, very skinny, man. I tell you in 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, one at a time can walk that path. You can't be bunched up like this, side to side. You know, it's one at a time. That's how narrow that path is. You know? But broad is the way which leadeth to destruction, man. If you believe it's okay to celebrate Easter, that leads unto destruction. That's in the scriptures. Cause show me where rabbits lay eggs. Show me. So yeah. Show me, you celebrate Easter, show me where rabbits lay eggs, man. Rabbits don't lay eggs. That's pagan, man. But you have to question these things. They just give it to you knowing you're gonna take it, because our people have been gullible for so long. It's like they don't have to explain nothing to you, you know? Go ahead.
And few there be that find it.
Few there be that find it, man. Which is in reference to them. Go back to 2nd Ezra 9 and 22. Few there be that find the way of life, man. You know? Because you can believe that Jesus Cristo es blanco, Jesus Cristo es negro, no blanco. Alright? Blanco el diablo. All right, that your enemy gave you that image. He beat it into our ancestors' back, man. And you need to come out of that, because our grandparents got it in their living room. You need to get rid of that, man. You need to smash that. You know, because our Latin brothers and sisters, they love that image, man. Along with Judah, but not as much as the scriptures tell you. Ephraim is joined unto idols. The house of Ephraim representing the northern kingdom, our Latin brothers and sisters. They love Caesar Borgia, man. They love Caesar Borgia. You get it. When I say Caesar Borgia, I'm talking about who the world calls Jesus Christ, the white image, or the other pink meat. All right? That's the other pink meat, man. You know what I mean? That's a false image. And you got it in your house, tattooed on your forearm. Jesus Cristo es negro, no blanco. Blanco el diablo. I'm gonna say it all night. Go, and we can prove it. 1 Thessalonians 5:21, prove all things, hold fast that which is good. We can prove Jesus Cristo es negro. And negro, hermano, that's your brother, man. Negroes and Latins are brothers and sisters, man. You're not enemies over a street. Y'all look at each other with hate, man. That's in the curses. You know you Israelites? You Latins are Israelites. All right? You need to wake up, keep the commandments of the Most High, stop eating pork. All right? Go ahead.
2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept. And
That's the few that find it in Matthew 7:14. The few that find life is the grape that the Most High kept. Go ahead.
and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
For with great labor have you made it perfect. The grape, which is in reference to the 1/3 and 144,000. Okay? Now from there, go to it didn't slip my mind. Matthew 24, St. Matthew 24 and I believe it's 23. St. Matthew 24 and 23. Read verse 22.
St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake.
Right, those days is in reference to Jacob's trouble. When hell reaches its climax, when the destruction and chaos reaches its climax in America, because everything is cool right now, right? So quote unquote, you can go to the store with your homies, you can go buy you some new shoes, but shoes gonna be the last thing on your mind when all hell break loose. That's gonna be the last thing on your mind. You're gonna be thinking about water. You're gonna be thinking about your family, food, because it's gonna be a famine and a drought. Then what? You gonna call on the Most High, he gonna save you? I don't think so. Not if you ain't been doing what he's been telling you to do. Go ahead.
But for the elect's sake.
But for the elect's sake, the chosen, go ahead.
Those days shall be shortened.
Those days shall be shortened, man, because if they don't be shortened, it'll destroy the elect. But the Most High is going to shorten the days. He said, pray you that the days be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. You know? In Esdras. So you have to take these things to thought, man. You have to take these things to thought. This is very serious. Go back to Revelation 7:1. This is where it all stems from. So we go all the way back to Revelation 7:1. Of these four angels holding this wind back, this destroying wind, which is in reference to the destruction of this place. Okay? Go ahead. And we're here to say, or to prove the point why, or what is holding back the destruction of this place. Go ahead.
Revelations chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
So the angel stopped him. He said, "Hold, you got to hold those winds. Don't let them go yet until we seal the servants of the Most High." What is the seal? Isaiah 8 and 16. How are you sealed with the Most High? How does the Most High seal you? You know? We're going to prove it. We're going to prove it in the scripture what the seal is. Isaiah 8 and 16.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 16. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples.
Seal the law among my disciples. The Most High is not going to save you if you're being wicked your whole life. You have to be, we read in Revelation 14 and 12, blessed are they that keep the commandments of the Most High, wearing the border of blue and fringes on your clothing, not just on one day out the week, wearing, practicing showing your neighbor love, right? The dietary law, keeping the dietary law. We understand everything is defiled, but if you're going in and buying pork chops, I mean, you going off. You know? Oh, you was, Most High know I was hungry. Nah, man. Most High know you just went off. You know? Keeping the Sabbath day. You gotta know when to keep the Sabbath, how to keep the Sabbath. You know? It's not what you call Sunday, or the first day rather. It's not that day. It's the 6th day at evening, which turns into the 7th day. You know? Growing a beard on your face. Not getting funky hairdos. The Most High is not with that, man. That's against the law. That's against the law, man. Go ahead.
And I will wait.
Read that again.
Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples.
Seal the law among my disciples. So from there, go to Ezekiel 9 and 4. Ezekiel 9 and 4. Because the ones with the seal, we're not gonna be in the same predicament as those that's gonna be in pitiful case, as quoted in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. Those that don't care about the Most High's law, or His Son Hamashiach Yahushai. When we was bringing out the truth,